Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another Alliance War video. It's been a little while, but today's focus, the entire focus of this war video, is on Omega Sentinel. Every single fight, and we have a lot of awesome fights, and then we have a linked Dr. Doom rank 4 war boss at the end. But yeah, starting off on path 1, here we have a Dragon Man. Now, the first couple fights here got me all messed up because the global was not right this war. It was so weird, man. So I was totally caught off guard here. This is very weird. And so this fight does not go. It did not go at all as I was expecting it to go. I'll say that. So here you can see he's got a bunch of regen. I do have my 3 debuffs. Right there we get an Incinerate going as well. But I don't have any of them paused, so all my debuffs fall off. That's fine. It's totally fine. Because I'm going to be showing you guys in this fight the special 3 strat. So, you know, in a lot of fights, I don't really see this. So right there, the global totally got me. I hit into his miss, but then we auto-blocked. That's Omega Sentinel's massive safety net coming into play right there. Huge save. As you guys can see, he's regened. He's regened up to 90%. That's good. I'm glad. It's totally fine. Because now you get to see the full power of the special 3. So the special 3 itself, you know, it's nothing special. But the effect that it applies is what is special. So you're going to see now we had no Incinerates on this guy. We had 1 heal block. Now we have 6 Incinerates. You can see that's ticking for 25... Was that 25.99? Yeah. So over 3,000 damage every second. And yeah, you can see that just took off like 80-some% of his health. And now he's dead. So that's totally a route you can go with Omega Sentinel. You know, if you don't want to have to worry about keeping your debuffs up or, you know, whatever. Like, you can literally just go to your special 3. You don't need to have any debuffs. And you can just get a fat stack of damage and just keep it permanently refreshed. As long as you can get your heavies off in time or a lightning combo, you can totally keep it paused. So, yeah, I just wanted to show that rotation because it's not a rotation I typically use, and I've never seen anyone really use it or talk about it in war on a YouTube video. The only person I've even seen do this is someone in my battle group named Manuel, who recently took up his Omega Sentinel, kind of helped talk him into it as well. And I saw him doing that rotation in war, and it just seemed very odd to me, but you know, whatever works. So right there, the disorients kind of messed me up, and I ended up getting hit. Kind of annoying. But right here, we just are able to keep that tracking debuff paused long enough to get through the global miss and Miles miss. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off my heavy attack to... or I didn't get the refresh. Maybe... Yeah, whatever. I got the debuff refresh there, and the Incinerates finish off that Miles, and we were able to counter his miss, which was great. Next 2 fights, I'm going to show you guys Omega Sentinel's pretty much her best matchup. That's against Kitty Pryde. So we had a rank 4 Kitty Pryde on this node, and then the following node, the next war. So I'm just going to show you guys both these kitties back to back. So this one has Power Snack, but that's totally fine. Power Snack doesn't matter because we're immune to Nullify. So it's great. So Omega Sentinel essentially turns Power Snack off. You can see we also start the fight with a nice regeneration buff. That's because we have the Suicide Masteries, but it regens off missing health, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, if you start a fight with full health, you're not really going to see it. But here, you know, in these wars where we're not healing, it's great. It's really nice. So here the backup recovery triggers. It's totally fine. I'm going to go ahead and pause my debuffs. We have Plasmas because she's mutant. I'm going to go ahead and just keep those paused, and we don't have to do anything. We can just watch her die. So there's Kitty Pryde on that node, totally wrecked. What about the next node? Does she get any harder? Let's find out. So this next node is a bit more challenging. I'd say it's got Mix Master. So she's going to be evading. If we do the same kind of hit twice, so you have 2 mediums, 2 lights, she's going to evade. And also Aggression Prowess. But Prowess isn't really a worry because we have Cowardice. So yeah. Such a phenomenal Kitty Pryde counter. So here we're going to start this fight. Go for a medium, and boom, there's Cowardice. And then we're going to get more Cowardice. And then we're going to switch phases. And we're going to go ahead and apply a heal block so that we turn off her willpower healing. We don't need her healing from willpower. No, thank you. And yeah, right there I got hit a little bit, but that's totally fine. It's all good. Gonna go ahead, refresh our debuffs, and now we just go for a special 2. Get the plasmas. It's gonna put us to 5 plasma, and then we just need to pause our debuffs with a little reparry into a pause, and yeah, that's pretty much all she wrote. Right there, she evaded, but I wanted her to evade. If you're ready for the opponent to evade, it's very easy to parry them after. So I like to do that sometimes. So yeah, just absolutely neutered Kitty Pryde there. This next fight is impressive. So this is a rank 4 Apocalypse, right? Aspect of Evolution, Kinetic Transference. I have no boosts on right now. 0 boosts, no invulnerability boost, no health and attack boost, nothing. This is just Omega Sentinel. Rank 4 APOC, okay? With Aspect of Evolution. So every time this Apocalypse fills a bar of power, all of his stats are going up. Not all of them, but the important ones. He's going to be hitting harder, and he's going to be tankier the more bars of power that he fills. So he's already filled a couple. The Kinetic Transference, you can see here, boom, look at that. We just took that special 2, the first part on our block, and that basically gave him like a full bar of power. But here we are able to have 3 of our debuffs active. So we're going to go ahead and parry, get the first hit of the heavy to pause our debuffs, and then drop the special 2. Here, unfortunately, though, he hits my block, so the Kinetic Transference propels him to a special 3. Now remember, no boost, no nothing. Watch. 87%, we get squished. 64%. No boosts, no nothing. So tanky. Omega Sentinel is so tanky, dude. We could eat another one of those. We could totally eat another one of those. Again, rank 4 APOC, Aspect of Evolution. Pretty crazy. Those 10 armor up buffs that we have, man, just increase our tankiness by a lot. And so here we're going to get off another special 2. It's going to put us to 12 plasmas, and by APOC, he just melted away. So that fight was pretty sick, man, in my opinion. I thought that was awesome. Very impressed with how tanky Omega Sentinel was there. And so this was actually today's war. I just did this war today. Made sure I was recording, and then I come in here, accidentally pull my my top down, so it's gonna come up in a second here. Right here, my thumb was just too close to the top. There we go. Okay, we're good now. And so we have 3 mutant fights now. We have a Professor X. We're on path 6 right now. Then we have a Storm Pyramid X, and then we have a Domino mini boss. So starting with this Professor X, I probably should have applied tracking first, but I didn't. So right now I have Heal Block and Cowardice. It's fine. Right here he's gonna miss. It's all good. It's totally cool. Right there, hit a little intercept. There we go. Get the tracking now, and then just need a parry, heavy, boom. There we go. Gonna go ahead and refresh our debuffs. Here he special locks me, which is kind of annoying. So I'm just gonna end my combo with a light, keep my debuffs paused. I'm actually really, really good at fighting Professor X because I fight him every single day in AQ. So yeah, I'm actually really good at fighting this guy. No problems at all. And yeah, got to my special 2 by the time he was pretty much almost dead. But yeah, you can see she handled that fight. No problem. And then we're going to go ahead and take this Storm Pyramid X next. So I was kind of worried that I might be like, if I glance, I won't be placing my debuffs or, something. But they seem to be applying no problem. So that's great. I know Omega Sentinel's ability actually can't be lowered against mutants. But glancing is, I don't know, glancing is just kind of a weird thing. But we're going to get 2 Cowardice, going to pause those, which actually does come in handy because I do end up getting hit by one of her special attacks. Alright, so you can see she was healing a ton. That's from the Conduit, the global tactic. But as soon as we apply that heal block, you don't have to worry anymore. So heal block is active, and we're good. So we're going to do a 5-hit combo ending in a light to refresh our pause timer, and then drop this, and then refresh again. The pause timer, and you can see she's taking about 5,000 damage every second. And right there, I did get hit, but the double Cowardice and all the armors made it, made us not take very much damage. And again, it's all unboosted. I am going to be boosting for the final fight, but I will definitely make it known when that happens. I mean, I'm going to show you guys the boost anyways, so yeah. But then we have this Domino mini boss. So I'm going to go ahead and take on her. Now, this fight applies a falter. So I want to make sure we get the tracking up early this time. This is probably what I should have done against Professor X, but it was all good. The fight still went fine. But yeah, I just don't want to have to worry about missing at all. So the falter happens to get on me or something, you know, as long as I got that tracking, we're never gonna have to worry. So right here, gonna go ahead and activate tracking, parry, and then just get that thing paused. All right, we're good. Now we're gonna go ahead and get some cowardice. I've seen some other people play Omega Sentinel, and for the most part, I see a lot of people just don't even bother with, you know, changing which debuff type they apply unless it's like really necessary for the fight. They just, you know, apply, stay on one and just get 3 of them. I think it's totally fine. But if I'm able to parry and I'm able to get like all 3 different kinds, you know, I like to. Also depends who I'm fighting, you know, if it's even worth it. But for the most part, I do like having 3 different debuffs because it's just, they offer so much utility. And yeah, now that we got that plasma up, all I have to do is keep it paused, and this fight is over. So, Omega Sentinel just running through all these fights, doing a phenomenal job up until this point. And then we have this big, scary Dr. Doom war boss. So I healed up, used 1 potion, and I used 3 boosts. So I used a health boost, a health and attack boost, and invulnerability boost. I flashed them real quick there, just a 20% green boost, I get 20% red boost, and then yeah, invulnerability boost. So going in here, shout out to FinTech for actually teaching me that you can apply the pause timer and then the debuff, and the debuff will be paused. It's very interesting. I had no idea it worked that way. So gonna go ahead and apply a heal block, so we never have to worry about that. And obviously on a fight like this, you know, I'm not going to be parry heavying changing. So, yeah, here I do just opt for the heal block, and I'm not going to be too concerned about anything else. My concern here is just keeping my debuffs paused and staying alive. Literally, that's it. And what do I mean by staying alive? Well, evading his specials. There's also, this Doom is also linked. I forgot to mention that this Doom boss is linked. He does have... can't think of the name now. This always happens. It's not Bane. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of the name. But basically, if I don't hit him, I'm gonna degen. You guys know the node I'm talking about. But everything so far in this fight is going really well. We've been managing to keep up, you know. I'm not able to keep up 2 stacks of the special 2 incinerates up, but we are able to keep up 1 stack, which is still good. And still dealing a lot of damage. He's not being very friendly going for the heavy attacks, which is kind of annoying. And so here, I was like, okay, I hope this is, you know, just the last special 2 that I need to evade. Go ahead, I'm going to drop my special 2 here, and then I'm going to try to intercept him, and then pause my debuffs. That's the plan. So, boom, hit the intercept, pause my debuffs. I'm just like, okay, I just need to chill for the rest of this fight, and then he throws another special. I really do not want him to throw that special. I knew if he threw one more, like, I wasn't going to be able to evade it, and I was right. So we did end up dying, but it's all good. As you can see, our incinerate did 69%, and this fight was only, let me hide my webcam so we can go ahead and take a look. It was only less than 2 minutes to almost solo a rank 4 Doom boss. If I could have just evaded one more of those special 2s, it would have been fine. Also, he was linked. So, yeah, man, I think Omega Sentinel is just extremely impressive. I think she's underrated. I think she's just living in Nimrod's shadow for some reason, even though they both cast really big, great shadows. I mean, not literally. Nimrod's shadow is bigger, literally. You guys know what I mean. I think both of them are incredible. And I think they are very close to the same awesomeness level. They are different. They do different things better, and they should be used to those differences to the best, right? They're not the same champion. There are differences. Omega Sentinel is definitely better for, you know, longer form content. But this is a whole other video topic. I could literally just make a whole video comparing them and talking about them, which maybe I should. But I feel like this video will hopefully help to put Omega Sentinel in the spotlight a little bit more. I do hear a common complaint is that, you know, you're not able to keep your debuffs paused. Which I personally don't find. Like, the only fight today that we had where I really had a problem keeping my debuffs paused was against the Dr. Doom boss, which, I mean, it's a war boss, so of course it's not going to be easy to keep your debuffs paused. But on every other fight, like, I didn't find it bad at all. Keep my debuffs paused, rotating. I really love that, you know, if you're a heavy attack or a lightning combo, you can pause them. So I don't know, man. I really love Omega Sentinel. Maybe I overrate her a bit. I don't know. I really like her though. I hope the war video showing her off made you guys like her a little bit more, maybe rate her a little bit higher. Not saying she's, you know, a better mutant slayer than Nimrod by any means. I think Nimrod is the better mutant slayer. But as you can see in this fight, you know, we didn't just fight mutants. We fought a lot of other kinds of champions. And I think that's where Omega Sentinel really shines in comparison to Nimrod. She doesn't really care if she's fighting mutants or not. Like, it's nice, yeah, you get your Incinerate's turn to Plasmas, which is great, but she's still so good outside those mutant matchups. Like, it's not as big of a deal for her, I find. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. It's gone on long enough. Time to stop rambling. If you did enjoy, I would really appreciate you dropping a thumbs up or a comment to let me know. That really helps get my videos out there more. And if you want to subscribe for more content, that'd be greatly appreciated. We are pushing for 100K. And once we get there, we're going to eat the world's hottest gummy bear on stream for your entertainment. Should be fun. That's going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy. Peace out.